That's right, everybody. Jason Grandin here with the Grandin Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team located in Prescott, Sedona, Flagstaff, Williams, Payson, Perry's Valley, Chandler, Scottsdale. We are all over the place. And we are here each week, each other day, whenever we get to it, on the podcast, The Lockbox, plus our show, The Lockbox, can be seen on YouTube and, of course, our social media channels. So, just getting started today, I wanted to send out a personalized thank you to you guys and girls and all you listeners. Officially, we got some results today, and we are the #1 lifestyle podcast in Arizona. And we beat out tons of other places. So, this is your deal. Thanks for making us #1. So, we are in our first full month of past March. We're in our first full month of spring, and wife is in here. You have anything to say there, Amy? Say hi to everybody.
Hello.
And so we are out here talking about how wonderful it is in Arizona. So for those of you that want your market update, here it is. It's hot. It is a hot market. It's still going great, and there's no signs that it's going to cool down anytime soon. So if you're in the market for a house, I do suggest buying a house. I know it's election season, and we don't discuss politics on the show, but it is an election season, and depending on which way it goes, it could be potentially great for people that are buying a house now. Because if you buy now, I predict interest rates are going to go down, and your house is going to go up in value. If you're sitting on the fence and those interest rates go down, you're not buying that house that's available right now. So with that said, I would suggest that you get out there and let the Grandin Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team, find you a place. So we've got some great shows coming up. I've got a ton of different people that live in various parts of Arizona that we'll be bringing on the show here. Last week we had some boys at 16 and 19 that started their own junk removal company. So you can check them out online as well, Junk Brothers. So this week I was just sitting there thinking, what do we really want to talk about? What lifestyle, real estate stuff do we want to talk about? And it just kind of dawned on me that people move to Arizona because of the lifestyle. So if you're down here in the valley like I am, like around Phoenix, Scottsdale, Perry's Valley, Cape Creek area, you're coming down here because today is 75 degrees, sunny, shorts and t-shirt weather. There's markets are going. There's places to eat. Spring training just finished up. Final Four is here this weekend. There is just nonstop stuff to do. Now, the other day we had some rain. So we've got a lot of rain the past few days, but I think we're past that. So you're going to see just absolutely perfect weather for the next month and a half before we move into our warmer seasons. For those of you up in Prescott and Sedona, Flagstaff, Camp Verde, I know when we talk about the stuff, we always tend to talk about stuff down here in the valley, but the hot areas are Prescott Valley, Camp Verde, Sedona. People love it up there because it's mild. Now, it's been a little abnormal here because they've had a lot of snow actually in Prescott, which very rarely gets snow. But it's an area that you guys need to check out. Golf courses, little lakes. During the summertime, right off the top, it's about 20 degrees cooler. And it's just some good living and stuff. So check it out. The great restaurants. It's a great place to walk around. And the people just overall are friendly. But this just kind of brings me to the point of what I'm talking about, the lifestyle of Arizona. People move here because of the lifestyle of Arizona. And I think sometimes, even me, we tend to forget what exactly our lifestyle is. Now, I'm not talking, what I like to do for fun and this and that. That's everybody has their own thing, what they like to do for fun. We got golfers, we got people that go bowling, horseback riding is huge. Just different things. Hiking is probably one of the biggest things out here. What I'm talking about is just kind of getting back to the roots of why we love Arizona. So, Arizona is not that old of a state. And, prior to it being so busy, people came out here because the climate was just pretty mild for the most part. And, it's a mountain area, so you don't have to deal with the ocean stuff and the mold and all that stuff that goes along with living on the coast. But then again, you don't have to deal with the stuff that goes along with living in the mountains, Well, I mean, up in Flagstaff you do, but not, I'm talking like some of your cold parts of the country. But they came here because of the way people's attitudes were. Everybody came here because they wanted to have a life that they could create on their own and just develop something great. And it's happened. And fortunately, the Grandin Group, uh, we're still dealing with some of our clients are some of the people that actually built Scottsdale, Phoenix, Litchfield Park. So we're very proud of that. But we've had people like in Litchfield Park. Yeah, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but one of the biggest tire companies. He was out here. He had a bunch of farmland out there. There was nothing out there because Litchfield Park's only like 5 square miles, and he had most of the farmland out there. He's a big tire guy. We have the Corona Ranch. We have a lot of the people that came from Mexico up here, and they started a huge ranch. Egg companies. I'm not a fan of a couple of people there, but we have one of the biggest egg farms in the country, Hickman's Eggs and stuff. So it's amazing how much stuff goes over here in Arizona. Ping. Hey, for those of you who love golf, huge presence out here. And quite honestly, the owner of GoDaddy, he's got his hands in a bunch of stuff, including a huge golf course. That's what I'm talking about, lifestyle. People come here to have a lifestyle that they can create, one they can call their own, but also more importantly, one they can share with everybody. It ascends above any sort of politics or you're doing this or I'm doing that. This is just something people create so everybody can share in it. And that is what's great. You see these brand new restaurants popping up, and the chefs come out and they're just excited to meet you. They're happy you're there. They're just excited that you're there sharing in their dream because you're helping make it possible. We also recently just, in downtown Scottsdale, we just got a brand new Caesar's Palace. So we have Caesar's Palace, first non-casino hotel here in Arizona. Hey, and at $1,300 a night, who knows how I'll do. But I'll tell you what, I did go by there and it's been packed. You guys go up to Payson. I had a conversation with some people here a couple weeks ago, and I mentioned Payson because Payson is beautiful. You got Chaparral Pines, which is a very high-end, affluent community over there. But then you've got regular Payson. And this person I was talking to was like, I would never go to Payson's because it's all trailer parks. And I'm like, what are you talking about? So I went up to Payson because I do work up there. And it's cooler and it's beautiful. And there's some good restaurants. So I go up there and look around. Yeah, you can get a mobile home or stuff like that. But I'll tell you what, the people are awesome. And there's different little communities outside of Payson. You've got Star Valley, then you go into Woodlands Lakes, and then you can go up to Pine and Strawberry. They've got these little communities that kind of just brings you back in time to how Arizona used to be. So if you're considering a second home or a primary home, Payson, Arizona, I'll tell you what, is nice. And you can get to anywhere. You can be down here in the valley within an hour. But your cooler weather, it's beautiful. It's out there, and it's very piney. So you've got all the pine trees. There's a casino for those that like to gamble. There's golf courses. There's little lakes. And you've got pine. So there's just a ton of stuff to do. So anyways, I wanted just to come out here today and thank you, first of all, for making us the Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team, the Grandin Group. Second of all, I wanted to thank you for making us the #1 podcast. So that's it for this episode. I've got a ton of stuff to get to. So we're going to have a new podcast out here. I know this one's short. We're keeping this one short. This one is just more of a thank you. Really proud to be part of the Arizona lifestyle. We're proud to sell you homes here. We're proud to sell homes and bring buyers to Arizona. This is a great place to live, people. This is a fantastic place to grow your family and call home. So, any questions, reach out to me. My number's on the little thing below. If you're listening to me while you're driving, drive safe. And we will definitely talk to you tomorrow on our new podcast. And like I said, I've got some great guests coming up. If you haven't seen the boys from last week on the episode of The Lockbox, check it out. I shot it outside, so it's a little windy, so I apologize on that. That won't happen again. But we've got some great guests coming up and some great other things to talk to you about. Get ready for spring. We are officially in spring. You guys have a great drive home. Thanks for listening. I'm Jason Grandin with the Grandin Group, Arizona's #1 brother and sister real estate team. And we'll talk to you soon.